Hello student, welcome in the continuation of e-learning classes. In the introduction class, Dr. Subhas Sahu sir already introduced the subject Dravya Gun Vigyan. In second year, Dravya Gun Vigyan is one of the important subject, and in this class we will discuss the syllabus of Dravya Gun Vigyan. I, Dr. Anjana Rita Khalko, Assistant Professor, Department of Dravya Gun, CVPACS, New Delhi. Welcome again the second year class, the subject Dravya Gun Vigyan. So, in starting, you have to know that what is the syllabus of the subject Dravya Gun Vigyan. So in Dravya Gun Vigyan, there are two theory papers, paper 1 and paper 2, 100 marks each, and practical or viva is 200 marks. So the total marks is 400. In paper 1, the part A contains 50 marks, and in part A, paper 1, first point is the Paribhasha of Dravya Shastra. In first chapter, Dravya Shastra Paribhasha, you have to know the Lakshan of Saptapadarth of Dravya Vigyan, because Saptapadarth is the basis of Dravya Vigyan. In Saptapadarth, 7 terms are there: Dravya, Rasa, Guna, Virya, Vipak, Prabhav, and Karma. After that, in detail, you have to be given the classes of detailed classes of Dravya. The second chapter is Dravya, where you have to be clearly start with the etymology of Dravya. That means the derivation of Dravya, then the definition of Dravya, then Panchabhautikatva of the Dravya. After that, you have to be uh, given the classes of classification of Dravya according to different Samhitas and Nighantus, and also the taxonomical classification. And in third chapter, Guna, again the derivation of Guna, the etymological derivation of Guna, then definition of Guna, then classification of Guna. And in this classification of Guna, you have to be discussed with detailed knowledge of Gurvadi Guna and Paradi Guna. Then the Rasa. Rasa, in Rasa, you have to be know about the derivation of Rasa, definition of Rasa, and the meaning of Rasa in various contexts. And finally, the number of rasas in Dravya Guna is the Shadarasa. That means Madhur, Amla, Lavan, Katu, Tikta, and Kashai. So the Panchabhautik, or the constitution of these Shadarasa. Then the manifestation in general and particular rasa. Then Ritu and Shadarasa. That means how the season is responsible of the Shad Rasa. Then difference between the rasa and anurasa. You have to be, uh, uh, this is the important point, that you have to be know about the difference between the rasa and anurasa. Then the characteristics of rasa. Then how the rasas, these shad rasas are effective on dosha and dushya. Then effects of excess uses of rasa. That means how the excess uses of rasa affect the organs or our body. Then the rasa uplabdhi, how the rasa is finally obtained. Then rasa skandha, the groups of rasa. And in fifth chapter, we will discuss about the Vipak. In Vipak, the etymological derivation, then definition, then difference between Avasthapak and Vipak. Earlier, in first year, you are clear about the Avasthapak. Now in second year, in specifically in Dravyagun Vipak, Dravyagun Vigyan subject, you have to be clear, or you have to be know about the Vipak, that is the Vishisht Pak after the digestion. So then types of Vipak, and the types are Dvivid Vipakvad, Trivid Vipakvad, Panchvid Vipakvad. Then the guna of Vipak and the karma of Vipak. After that, the Taratamya of Vipak, that means the grades of Vipak. Then factors to determine the Vipak, that is Vipak Uplabdhi Hetu, the factors which are responsible to determine the Vipak, the Vishisht Pak. And in sixth chapter, the Virya, the definition of Virya, derivation, then definition of Virya, then the Swarup of Virya, then the number of Virya, and types of Virya, Dvivid Vipak and Ashtavid Vipak, and the Panchabhautikatva of Virya. Then we will discuss about the effects of Virya, that is Virya Karmani. Then general principles in the determination of Virya along with the exceptions. In seventh chapter, there is Prabhav. So, in Prabhav, the definition of Prabhav Dravya. And in eighth chapter, interrelation of Rasa, Guna, Virya, Vipak and Prabhav. So, with the respect to their strength, how the Rasa or Guna or Virya or Vipak or Prabhav, because with the relation of these Rasa, Guna, Virya, Vipak, Prabhav, the dravya or the drug act in our body. So, in interrelation of these Rasaguna Virupak Prabhav, we will discuss about the Samanya Pratyarabdha and Vichitra Pratyarabdha Dravyas. That means the Samanya Pratyarabdha, that means the drug which is active or which effect in our body according to the rasa, guna, virya and vipak of its dravya. And in Vichitra Pratyarabdha Dravyas, the specific action shows beyond the rasa, guna, virya or vipak. That is because of the prabhav. So we will clarify the Samanya Pratyarabdha and Vichitra Pratyarabdha Dravya. And in 9th chapter, the Karma. So, with the help of the Rasa, Guna, Virya, Vipak, the Dravya does the Karma. So, in Karma, what is the Lakshana of Karma? What is the Swarup and Bheda of Karma? That means the nature and types of the Karma. And these are some karmas which we will discuss in detail. That is the Deepan, Pachan, Sanshodhan, Samshaman, Anuloman, Sranshan, Bhedan, Rechan, Chedan, Lekhan, Grahi, Stambhan, Madakari, Pramati. These are the karmas. Abhishandi karma, Vevahi karma, Vikasi karma, Rasayan karma, Vajikaran karma, Jivaniya karma, Balya karma, Bringhan karma, Langhan karma and Medhya karma. So these are the karmas which are included in your syllabus. So we will discuss in detail about these karmas. Next is the brief information on karmas of Dashimani Gana of Charak. In Charak Samhita, there are given 50 Mahakashaya, and these Mahakashaya are classified on the basis of the action, on the basis of the karmas. So these 50 karmas are also discussed in this chapter. For example, uh, Jivaniya Mahakashaya, Bringhaniya Mahakashaya, Lekhaniya Mahakashaya, Sandhaniya Mahakashaya, Deepaniya Mahakashaya. So these are the Mahakashayas. So these just like 15 Mahakashaya are given in the Charak Samhita. So we will discuss about the Dashamani. We can also known about this Mahakashaya, the Dashamani Gana. Dashamani Gana and Mahakashaya is the same thing. So we will discuss about the Dashamani Gana according to the Charak Samhita. And in 11th chapter, Mishra Gana. Mishra Gana. In Mishra Gana, the vegetable origins are given. The Brihat Panchmul, Laghu Panchmul, Brihat Panchmul, that means the mool, the 5 mools of the big plants are combined and given the name Brihat Panchmul. So what are these 5 plants are there, and how the action of this, what is the properties of this Brihat Panchmul. So like that, we will discuss about this Mishragan. Panchpallav, Panchvalkal, Trifala, Trikatu, Trimada, Chaturushan, Panchakol, Shadushan, Chaturbij, etc. So you have to know that, for example, Trifala. Okay, so in Trifala, 3, the number 3, that means the number. 3 numbers. Phala is fruit. So the 3 fruits, which 3 fruits are combined and given the name Trifala? So the 3 fruits are Amalki, Haritaki and Vibhitaki. So the fruits of Amla, Haritaki and Vibhitak combinedly given the name Trifala. And what are the properties of this Trifala? How it acts in our body, how it is beneficial in our body, and how it is used in particular diseases. So like this, we will discuss about these combination, these the group in Mishra Gana. Next is Agray Aushadh Varga. Agre Aushadh Varga, that means Charak has given, Charak and as well as the Vagbhat has given the best drug among some drugs. For example, Haritaki is, according to the Charak, Haritaki is best among the Pathya Ahar. Haritaki Pathyanam Shreshtham. And again, just like that, Vidang Krimagnanam Shreshtham. That means many Krimigna Dravyas are there, but Charak has said that Krimigna, Vidang is the best drug. So just like that, in chapter 25th, Charak Samhita, chapter 25th chapter, there are given the Agraya Aushad Varga. So we will discuss about the Agraya Aushad Varga. So you have to be learned all the Agraya Dravya, the best one. Agraya, that means the best one. Agraya Aushad Varga. Then the Jangam Gana. Earlier it was vegetable origin, and next is Jangam Gana. That means these are the animal origin. For example, here it is given, you have to be study the Shirashtak, Mutrashtak, Pitta Panchak. Shir is the milk. Asht is 8. So 8 types of milk. What are the the milk of 8 types of animals combinedly known as Shirashtak. So which type of animals are there? And again like that Mutrashtak, 8 types of Mutra of which animals we have to be discussed in this chapter. Next is Parthiv Gana, the mineral origin. So Lavan Panchak. So Lavan is the salt and Panchak 5. 5 types of Lavanas are there. So which type of Lavanas are known as 5 Lavan? Panch Lavan. Then Sharadaya. 2 types of Shara and Sharashtak. 8 types of Shara. So in this chapter we will discuss about the mineral origin dravyas. The next is the basis of nomenclature. For studying the plant, we have to know the nomenclature or the basis of nomenclature. Nomenclature, that means the naming, how it is given the name of that particular dravya or particular plant. So the basis of nomenclature of dravya, we will discuss about the basis. What are the for example, Rajaghantu has given the basis, the points given that in this base the plant is given the name according to the karma, according to the rasa, according to the availability. So these are the points. So we will discuss about the basics or the basis of nomenclature of synonyms of particular different plants or dravya. And in first paper itself, Bheshaj Pariksha Vidhi. Bheshaj Pariksha Vidhi, the how the dravya is collected, dravya sangrahan. Then classification of Desha, the geographical area, the classification of Bhumi, then the Swarup of Sangrahaniya Dravya, that is nature and quality of drug to be collected. Next, Sangrahan Vidhi. What are the methods of collection? Because in Ayurveda, the method of collection have very important role. So in vegetable, how the method to collect the vegetables or the plant material, and in animal origin also in which time, which type of animals, that is the important point. So Sangrahan Vidhi, the method of collection of plants and animal origin drugs. Then periods of collection according to various. So the period of collection is also very much important. The season of collection is very much important. Which season, the which part of the plant is has to be taken. That is the important point. Then Sangrakshan Vidhi, the preservation of collected dravyas. Then after the collection, how it will be stored. So the storehouse, the store, which type of storehouse should be there to store these collected materials. This is known as Bheshja Gar, the storehouse. And the study on different pratyang, the different useful plants of the parts. For example, the root, the shoot, the flower, seeds, the aerial root, the new leaves. So these are the different useful part of the plants. And in first paper, part B, which contains 50 marks, we will discuss about the concept of Dravya Shodhan, the purification of Dravya. This is a very important point, because as we know that every drug, every plant of this world is important and we can use it as a medicine. But we have to know that how it is used and which amount it is used. So purification is very much important, because the poisonous plant is also used to treat the disease. So specifically, the poisonous plant is first we have to be purified. So what are the concept of Dravya Shodhan? We will discuss about the concept of Dravya Shodhan. And next is the brief knowledge of Apamishran and Pratinidhi Dravya. That means Apamishran, that is adulterants. Adulterants, that the mixation of the drug, and the concept of Abhav Pratinidhi Dravya, that is substitute. When the plant is not available, then which plant should be, which plant can be used in place of that particular plant. So in this topic, we will discuss about the concept of Abhav Pratinidhi Dravya, the points of substitutes. What is substitutes? The next is Prashasta Bheshaj, that is ideal drug. What are the points to be noted for the ideal drug? So Charak has given the 4 points, and we will discuss these 4 points in this Prashast Bheshaj. Then what is plant extracts? And what is the incompatibility of Dravya? So in Dravyagun, in Ayurveda, what are the Viruddha Dravyas are there? Viruddha Dravyas are, we can correlate with the incompatibility of Dravya. So what are the Viruddha Dravyas are there? For example, just Viruddha, that means a very common example, the equal amount of honey and equal amount of grit is come under the Viruddha Dravya. It gives the side effect or harmful effect in the body. So like this, we will discuss about the Viruddha Dravya, or the concept of incompatibility of the Dravya. Next is introduction to Nighantu Vigyan. So for Dravyagun Vigyan, the Nighantus have a very important role. So the important Nighantus which are given in your syllabus is Dhanvantari Nighantu, Bhava Prakash Nighantu, and Raj Nighantu. And then next is brief knowledge of cultivation, conservation of medicinal plants, and some information about the endangered species. So these are come under the first paper, paper one. And in paper one, the modern, this topic is come under the modern pharmacology. This contains 30 marks. So in modern, for modern pharmacology, the basic principle of the general pharmacology is you have to we will discuss about the basic principle of the general pharmacology, and some points are given that brief knowledge about pharmacology of anesthetic, CNS depression, sedative, hypnotics, tranquilizers, antipyretic, analgesic, antiepileptics, antihypertensive, etc. So these are some points. We will discuss the basic principles of the these topic. So introduction, definition, and scope of pharmacology. Scope of pharmacology, modern view. So this contains the 30 marks. So this is also very important part of first paper. So till these 18 points are come under the first paper, paper 1. Then next paper 2, which contains 100 marks, and part A contains the 70 marks. In part A, the detailed knowledge of 108 dravyas are given. So detailed knowledge, how the detailed knowledge? So the with respect of the synonyms of drug, that means the main synonyms, regional name, botanical name, family, classification of dravya according to the Charak and Shushtra. Then external morphology of the plant, the useful part, important phytoconstituents, rasa panchak, action of dosha, dhatu, mala, then prayograha vyadhi, that means the therapeutic indications. Then amyik prayog and matra, the therapeutic administration and the doses. And then Vishishta Yoga, that means the formulations. So some formulations, important formulation related with that drug. Then adverse effect, the Vishak Lakshan of that drug. And if the Vishak Lakshan is there, how it cure. So Chikitsopchar, the remedial measures, and the Shodhan if required. If the poisonous plants is there, so the Shodhan, how the Shodhan of that particular drug. So the 108 detailed plants are given in your syllabus. For example, Agru, Guglu, Haritaki, Agnimant, Amlaki, Jambu, Aragvad, Arjun, Adrak, Ashwagandha, Ashok, Ativisha, Bakuchi, Bala, Bharangi, Bibhitak, Bilva, Brahmi, etc. So we will discuss these 108 plants in detail. In part B, the brief knowledge of dravyas, that means the in part B the non-detailed plants are there. So in non-detailed plants, only botanical name, family, the habit, the samanya, swarup, habit, and the part use and indications are important. So in non-detailed plants, 148, approximately 148 plants are there. For example, Palandu, Amr, Ajmoda, Jati, Jaifal, Kadli, Kadamb, Parish, Parijat, Ashwagol, Kakmachi, Karanch, Atsi, Babul, Badar, Bakul. So these are some example of non-detailed plants. So we will discuss approximately 148 non-detailed plants, in which we have to be know about the botanical name, family, habit, part use and indications. Next, the third point in part B is introduction, Jantav Dravya, that is introduction of Jantav Dravya, the guna of that particular Dravya, Jantav Dravya, karma and uses. And only three Jantav Dravyas is given in your syllabus, the Kasturi, Goruchan and Mriga Shringa. The fourth point is Annapan Varga. So Annapan Varga, this is according to the Samhitas, the Jala Varga, Dugdha Varga, Madhu Varga, Tal Varga, Shubh Dhanya Varga, Shami Dhanya Varga, Fal Varga, Shak Varga, Mans Varga, Aharyo Varga. So we will discuss some detail about these Vargas, which is come under the Annapan Varga. So till this point, the second paper is paper 2 is covered, and after that paper 2, the practicals contain the 200 marks. So in practicals we have to be study the macroscopic or microscopic characters of some plants. For example, in stem or the kand, the guduchi or asti shrinkhala, and in leaves, vasa or kumari, and in flower, dhatki or japa, in phala, marij or madan phala or vidang, in bij, erand or kapi kachu, in tvaka, kuttaj or arjuna or ashwatha, moola, punarnava or chitrak, in niryas, gugulu or mochras, in jangam dravya, madhu or grit. So practicals contains the 200 marks. So you have to be know about the microscopic and microscopic of these plants. These are some reference books are given, and in our library all books are available. So commonly we will in reference book, commonly we will as we can get the reference from Priyavat Sharma, Dravyagun Vigyan from by Priyavat Sharma, Dravyagun Vigyan from by Jailan Shastri, Dravyagun Vigyan by Mansi Deshpande, which are available in our library also. So first and one important book is there, Bhav Prakash Nighantu. So we have to be refer from these books. So I think this is clear about the what are the points you have to be study in the subject Dravya Gun Vigyan. So two papers are there, two theory papers will be there, the paper 1 and paper 2, and the third one is practical, and total number of Dravya Gun Vigyan subject is 400. So thank you so much. If you have any queries, then you can ask with any teachers. So all the best. Welcome in second year, and do study well from the starting, because this is very interesting subject. It is very if you interact with the plants, it will be very interesting. So thank you so much for hearing me. All the best.